welcome everybody. We're here in New York City. Just got back from the Woodstock Fruit Festival, staying at this awesome, super amazing Airbnb that Nathan is providing for everybody. There's like, I don't know, 15 of us or something. It's been super cool, tons of fruit. And yeah, we just want to talk about our experience. And I think something that I hear from a lot of people is that the Woodstock Fruit Festival is like too expensive. And I think I just want to hear from everybody's experiences and what they think about that. Like, is the Woodstock Fruit Festival worth the money to go to?
Well, I didn't.
Yeah, I know. We're actually pretty much all volunteers, so. But
for like what,
free.
yeah.
Okay, so you should
my
tell.
first 2 years, I paid as an attendee. And
first year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, for me, I think that this is my 5th year in a row, and it's just been so magical every year. Like, one of the best experiences ever, every year. It's the one thing that I know that I'm going to every year, where the rest of my year is like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I know that I'm coming to the Woodstock Fruit Festival.
I feel that too. Yeah, definitely. Next year.
Yeah, it's definitely a highlight of my year. Like, even if I know what I'm doing, I'm still like anticipating Woodstock Fruit Fest to like be the thing that I'm just most excited about. Like the most clear about. Yeah.
And it's cool too because they give you a discount, a nice discount. Say you're signing up for the next year, so that always helps too. Kind of like push you. You've already paid maybe an initial few $100s.
Yeah.
And the tricky part is to stack money away, like not being a volunteer each month in a special envelope. Yeah, so that way it's.
Yeah. They showed
Hello,
it
good morning.
at the end.
How are you?
Good.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this. This is fantastic. May I ask, photo shout?
We're doing a video.
We're recording a video
Right now?
Yes.
Oh, right now. I apologize if I'm interrupting.
Okay.
For heaven's sake.
Perfect. You brought
Why
some
don't you
joy.
pass back behind us so you can be in it real quick?
Yeah.
No, I appreciate that. That's fine. Is this actually going to be publicized somewhere?
It is.
May I ask where?
YouTube.
YouTube, really?
Yep.
Oh, that's fantastic. So is this connected to a product of some sort?
A
could say that.
festival.
A festival. Yeah.
A festival. May I ask the nature of the festival?
Fruit. The Woodstock Fruit Festival.
It's a health and wellness event.
Oh, fantastic. That's
Yeah.
wonderful. Being
all-
held here in New York?
Actually, it's
Upstate.
held upstate.
Upstate.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. That's wonderful.
Yeah. It's all the fruit and vegetables you can eat. Nothing is cooked, so just a week of like all our food raw.
Yeah.
Just lots of beautiful people and
Yeah.
activities.
Fantastic.
Energy.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a lot of
Wonderful.
speakers, a lot of people that have been
Very
raw
exciting.
for
Wow.
decades.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with that. I hope the weather and everything else cooperates with you very well. My name is Paul. I'm one of the people who volunteer with these several properties that our nonprofit has. So I'm very, very happy you came here for your
Yeah,
shoot.
this
That's
is
great.
gorgeous.
That's fantastic.
Beautiful.
And
Yeah.
thank you. I'll look for you on YouTube.
All right. Have a great day.
We appreciate having an interviewer actually.
How awesome that Paul is one of the head keepers of these beautiful community gardens.
Yeah.
Beautiful community garden here.
Right across our house.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
across from our place.
We're
Yeah.
blessed.
Super blessed.
Yeah, so at the closing ceremony, they had put together how much per month to save aside if you were to be in a tent or a cabin.
Or to do payment plans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or payment plan. So it was about like $60
It was-
to $80
Yeah, it was
a month.
$67 basically if you're tenting every month, pays for it. Or if you want to have a cabin, the cabin was only $100 more, which I
$100
was
to $200.
really surprised. Yeah, so $75
Yeah.
a month basically.
Yeah, and there's shared cabins, like
Yeah.
the co-op. There's just girls' cabins. There's just boys' cabins.
Yeah.
And then there's upgraded where it's like you're in a hotel.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like even if I wasn't volunteering, I would pay like twice as much as the actual amount for an attendee to go to the Woodstock Fruit Festival. That's how important it is
because
to
you
me.
have all the breathwork classes, the yoga classes,
Dance classes.
Activities.
You're with these
It's
like
just-
presenters that have been doing this lifestyle for years.
Right, the-
Yeah.
in the-
So
in the
much
education.
knowledge. Yeah.
Even just going to a class of just an education class is sometimes $150 just for that one
Yeah.
Yeah.
presenter.
Yeah.
But and the fruit, like
And then you're getting fed the whole
getting
Limited
high quality
amount of
fruit can be
fruit.
expensive sometimes. You know,
Yeah.
they just have all you can eat.
24-hour
Best
fruit buffet. You want to
Yeah.
go get some fruit at 3 in the morning?
banana
Yeah.
ice cream.
Mame sapote, like you can't
During
get
the
that
parties.
just at the
Mangoes.
store.
Oh my gosh, mangoes. Miami
Mangoes
fruit.
were so good.
Yeah.
Fruit brought some real.
Yeah, and the Martha's
Sprouted
best.
coconut.
And then you're
Oh
part
my
of a
gosh.
family forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Community.
the most
That's the best part.
important thing.
That's
Yeah.
the best part.
So many
because
people
it's
are
not
struggling
worth
so
any
much
rent.
because they don't have they've never had that community or
Yeah.
support, and you come here and like your life just changes. It
Yeah.
opens you up so much.
Yeah.
I'm curious of the people whose first year this was. Who's that? Oh, Ali, Gabby, Jacob, and
Nice.
Richard.
Yes.
Well, how was that?
Oh, yeah, it was so
So
cool.
good.
Yeah.
I did.
Tell the people what it was like for you.
Well, basically, I came in with no intentions, and I think it turned out the best that it could have turned out. Like it just like everyone was like super loving, and for a New York festival, I didn't really expect that because New Yorkers can be pretty harsh. Most people were very very cool, and I think the people were the best part for me.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
having everyone there, and like you met so many new friends, like so many friends.
Everyone I talk to, it's like their expectations are blown out of the water. Like
Yeah.
they know it's going to be good, but they didn't expect it to be this magical and like life transforming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right to where then the seeds planted, you just want to get back the next year.
Yeah, y'all coming back for sure.
Yeah. Oh heck yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of people will see it as like a big investment, and it is an investment because like last year, my first year, I used my tax money to pay for the trip, and it's like what you get out of it is like way more than the money you're putting in. First of all, when you put in the money and you're actually paying, it's like improving the quality of the festival for the food, activities, to keep the grounds good, and then the opportunities you get just from the people you meet. Like because of you guys meeting you, I'm staying in New York City for the first time, and it's dope.
Yeah.
And I went to Mike Arnstein's house in Hawaii, and I just like there's so many opportunities. I've gotten job offers. I've gotten like it's insane. So it's an investment in your life and in your friendships and
Look at like the collaborations. Look what we're doing here right
I
now.
know.
Like,
Yeah.
Just
anyone like business oriented, you could collaborate with your friends and create projects together and put it out there and just like grow yourself as an individual.
It's tricky in a sense too because all year long, we're talking to each other online, and that's like I just met Richard and Allie this year finally, and we've been talking for over a year, and then reconnecting with
Yeah,
old
we
friends Steve, Kuba, AJ, Hyatt, meeting Gabby. Like it's incredible because there's not very many events that are like this that get this kind of a group together. That's I think what's the most incredible part about it. Canada Fruit Fest, the same. I didn't go to UK, but UK I imagine being the same. Just like like-minded people, they're there. They're doing their thing.
Another cool thing about it is also how you get to meet people that, like I met one guy and he didn't even know much about this festival. He came in, found out 2 weeks prior that this festival was vegan and also raw vegan.
Right.
And so of course he was like, oh, geez, what am I gonna do? And first day was a little bit tough for him, but after that he felt so good, and he knew that he was gonna be there with awesome people and make so many connections and feel that energy. And after talking to him towards the end of the festival, he was just so grateful, and it's just nice to see people coming in for the first time, even ones that are not even necessarily vegan, because he wasn't, and now his life has changed because he's
the
going
dude
home.
who was like,
Chris.
stand up and was like, I no longer have a desire to eat animals.
And
Yeah, it's
cool
crazy.
too because then you come and you think, say if you're not plant-based, you're not vegan, and you don't eat mostly raw, you think, how can I do this for an entire week? But it's so easy because everybody is doing it too, and so it just and all the food is prepared. You don't have to prepare anything. So it is so simple.
Yep.
And
you don't even have to like think about what you're gonna make or eat or anything. It's like
It's all
just
there.
go there.
Yeah, so many
Always
people were like,
something.
I didn't even crave cooked food once while I was there.
Oh no.
And if you're constipated, it's a great place to go. Because the bowel transit time speeds up.
Unless you only eat durian.
Yeah.
cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls are
Fried
awesome.
fatty food. You can still food combined improperly too and have
Oh, yeah.
interesting time. But that's why if you don't know what you're doing, you go there, go to the classes, and go to the ones that have been doing it the longest, and talk to the people and ask them who they think are good speakers to go to for first timers. I found like being a part of the Fruit Fest, like putting it together, like I was in dinner prep, so being like, we helped put together all the food for everyone, so they got to feel all the energies we were putting in it. We're like dancing in the kitchen. We had our own parties every day, and we're all chatting and getting to know each other more, and being there a couple days ahead of time too. Like we had our own games and our own talks, and like just learning about other people's experiences, how they came into this lifestyle or how they found out about the festival.
I've heard some people express that they're like ashamed to come because they haven't kept up with their ideal diet, with the fully raw.
Oh yeah.
But it's like I feel like that's like it's a place where you can feel so comfortable. It doesn't matter what you're doing, what background you're coming from, how bad you feel. Like if you come there, you have like this loving support from these people. They're so beautiful. Like they won't judge you and just help you through it too. Process it. Process stuff.
I think something else that I feel like is important to say that I think a lot of people get hung up on. Like yesterday, I made a Facebook post about Woodstock, and somebody said they should call it Crookstock, and people think that like Mike Arnstein or something is just like making all this money and profiting off of everyone and charging too much. It's totally non-profit, and no one has ever profited off of the Woodstock Fruit Festival. It all goes back into the festival. And like making things better. They're actually like have this idea of maybe buying land potentially in the future for future Woodstocks, and so like things like that. But no one profits off of this festival. So
and it's incredible too, because there's the volunteers that volunteer 5 hours a day, and so then they're working 5 hours every single day. But then there's all the managers that they actually get paid, but they're working anywhere from 10 to sometimes 14 hours a day. So they deserve to get paid. They're missing the entire event to make sure everything's running smoothly, or their team is doing what they need to do properly. But as far as the venue where it's at, it's amazing. There's a ropes course, so you can rock crawl. There's a huge swing. There's zip lining. There's go-karts. There's trails up to the tops of these mountains where you can overlook the lakes and Lake George. Hammocks.
Waterfront.
There's
There's
the whole waterfront where you can stand up paddle boards.
We're all like wrestling.
People got juggling things, dancing stuff.
There's a gymnastic studio where you have trampolines and mats. You can practice flips.
Tennis courts, basketball courts.
I mean, it's unbelievable the amount of
the sports.
There's bikes. There's bikes wrestling.
Usually like soccer and ultimate frisbee and just like everything, anything that you want to do.
Paddle camp.
Amazing camp.
Weights, gym stuff.
Acro yoga. There was like a handstand practice.
And there's music, live
Paul
music.
Isaac.
There's music,
drum
and you can bring
workshops.
your own music instruments too.
Everyone's
Tie-dye
collaborating.
workshops.
Tie-dye.
Yeah,
Shout out to Savannah.
it's unbelievable.
Back on that payment though, like even though if somebody's getting paid, they still have to pay to get to the festival.
Exactly.
So it's just putting back
Sometimes
into
it costs more than the
exactly. Like my
And then,
ticket.
if you look in the kitchen and you see all the equipment that's being used to make it happen, I mean, all of that has to be upkept, or if they need new pieces, the dehydrators. So you can see how. I mean, I'm
orange
not sure how
juicer
much
was
the
broken,
venue.
so we didn't get fresh orange juice, but nobody was
Right.
like really worrying about it because we had so much delicious cane.
Fresh sugar cane.
Every
was
day,
really
like a
poppin'.
limited amount.
Every morning, just like bringing the vibes, good music.
Bring your own
Everyone
jugs.
just coming and filling
Like
up on
lots of
sugar
jugs.
cane.
You want smoothie jugs and you want juice jugs and water, coconut water. Oh my gosh.
So we want to wrap it up, not make this video too long. I just think that the Woodstock Fruit Festival is like the most amazing thing that I go to every year.
Nothing like it.
Such an awesome
It's like a dream.
Dream come
I'm still wondering if we're dreaming.
Yeah.
Like, did I wake up yet?
I thought I was still dreaming, then I stopped to use the bathroom at McDonald's and realized we're back in the real world.
For real. Okay, so if you want to come next year and it's your first time attending, then I'm going to drop a promotion code in the description box. It's going to give you $100 off, and it's going to give me a commission so you can support me.
Yes.
Yeah, and I hope to see you next year. It'd be so much fun. I do like circling, authentic relating practices, and things like that as well. So, yeah. Oh yeah, and then the last thing we can't forget is like Nathan just got married at the Woodstock
They
Fruit
hosted
Festival
a
this year.
beautiful
It was the most
wedding there.
beautiful wedding.
So beautiful.
It was a dream. Oh my gosh, I can't even
Will be
believe it.
posted also.
Thank you
So
for
nice.
all you guys helping. Allie doing Lissa's hair was incredible. It's a magical place, you guys, and if you guys are thinking of this lifestyle, it is a great place to connect with other people who are also on the same path. And we're very, if you're looking for love or a partner in life, it's definitely a great place to go.
Yeah, whatever. Maybe for some. No, but the loving connection
Yeah,
is definitely
loving
gonna happen.
And
Like
I'm gonna fall in
friendships.
love with like
it's
so
all
many
gonna
people.
flourish.
Yeah.
It's all gonna
Yeah.
flourish.
Yep.
More
Time.
beautiful times. More beautiful relationships.
It's a family. I love it.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Yeah. Woodstock.
2020, 10-year anniversary.
2020, 10
2020
years!
anniversary.
Come to the 10-year anniversary!
It's gonna be dope.
10-year anniversary.
Silent disco.
Yep.
Oh yeah!
Yeah.
All right. See you guys next year.
Ah!
Yeah, silent disco.